In today's gospel reading, Jesus speaks of the two greatest commandments: to love God with all your being and to love your neighbor as yourself. But what if you don't really know your neighbor? If your neighbor is more or less a stranger? How do you love someone that you don't know? How do you love a stranger? Not an easy task. But wait a minute. There are many ways to think about what love is. I'm not talking about romantic or erotic love. Neither am I talking about love among family members, because that also takes years to inculcate, to grow, to nourish. I'm talking about offering the other person, your neighbor who may or may not be a stranger, the respect that this person deserves, because this person has inherent worth and dignity. By offering care to this person, basic care doesn't mean overwhelming sort of concern and care, but basic care because this person, like you, is a human person and he or she deserves your care. This is agape love, charity, to love everyone. And if we cherish our neighbor as a person, we recognize this person's inherent worth and dignity. We should never take advantage of this person for our own personal gains. That is to objectify this person. This person becomes a means to your ends, and that is not right. That is not a Christian thing to do. And sadly, we see this happen quite often in the world that we live in, where people are exploited for financial gains of others. And this is indeed quite sad. In today's gospel reading, Jesus also spoke about the greatest commandment, to love God with all your being. And my question to you is, my friend, do we really love God for who God is? Or do we love God for what God can give us? Is our belief in God, is our faith founded on our true love for God, or founded on the fact that we turn to God for things that we want? If this is the case, then isn't God nothing more than a genie to us? Are we not objectifying God? I think one way of understanding what Jesus is trying to tell us in today's gospel reading is this. If someone is so selfish, so self-centered, that he is willing to exploit someone for his own gain, to objectify someone for his own gain, then how can he have enough room in his heart to love God, to make space in his life for God? Therefore, the two greatest commandments are connected.